Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to make and draw a wreath like this. So let's get started. So I'm using the envelope that was in your box with the Merry Christmas card. It's got this pretty sheen, and I'm going to actually use a gold pen. So what I love to do is kind of a wreath around the edge. That's like my favorite way to do holiday cards. And so the way that I'm going to do it is I am just going to start drawing some twigs or little branches in an oval type shape, and they don't have to be perfect. And be careful, the ink will be wet, so you don't want to touch your hand on it. I'm just going to go all the way around. And then connect it at the end. So you'll have something like this. So first step is to draw little branches around like this. So I just had them alternating the way they're going. You're going in an oval around your card. The next step is to add some little branches to it. We're going to be making these pine branches. And I'm not being super particular with the placement of them, but just like that. That's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so this is how it looks once you get all the pine needles on. So it's starting to look super cute and super festive. The next thing I want to do is just add some different greenery in. So take a look in the workbook. You can choose some of those examples. The one that I'm going to do next is kind of like a little, the one with round leaves, kind of like this. And it's okay to kind of overlap things to make it look more realistic. So I'm gonna draw that in. So that's how it looks. So I'm gonna kind of repeat that and work my way around the wreath and probably do it 5 or 6 times. Okay, so I've got all those in, so I'm gonna choose maybe 2 more elements to add. So I'm gonna add some pointed leaves in kind of the blank area. So like here, just some thin pointed little leaves on a branch. So I'm just gonna add a few of those in the empty spots where it needs something. And then I think we'll just have one more element to draw after that. So I added in the pointed leaves and a few more just by themselves to fill in space. And the last thing I'm gonna do is just add in some little dots or berries, and maybe I'll do them in little groupings of 2 or 3. And I'll just do that anywhere where there's a little bit of negative space. I'll just add those in. So this is how it looks when it's all done. Super cute. The last thing is to write the person's name and address. So just make sure that you know which side the flap is on before you start doing that. What I'm gonna do is just an all caps name and address because there's not as much room here. So it's really the illustration part that's kind of standing out. And then I'll put my return address on this front flap. The last thing to do is just write in my card and put it in, and then also add a wax seal. So I'm gonna add one that's a hot glue faux wax seal that has the gold on it, so it can kind of go with the gold and the red. So let me know if you have any questions as you're watching this, and I'd love to see if you make one.